Okay, we got 14 out of 15, which is pretty good, pretty darn good. This says I'm offline waiting for stream. Let's see if I'm live. One watching. Hey, Sean.
On AKA Trendy Orca.
15, which is pretty good.
Good morning, Nay.
Cool, man. Orca.
Nick Brown.
We are live on Rumble.
Good morning, brother.
For those of you who want
Big
to
Merc 83.
find us over there on Rumble.
Good morning, Trendies.
It's really weird how Rumble works. You have to come up with a new URL and a new password every day that you go live, and I do that 3 times a day, and I don't think that's going to work for me. All these other places have a permanent address that I can broadcast to, so I don't have to go through and make changes every time I go live. And if Rumble doesn't offer that, that's going to be a pain in the ass, and I don't know how long I'm going to be able to go to Rumble for. I mean, as long as I don't get what's the word I'm looking for? Censored over there, though, on Rumble. It's very attractive. It's very attractive. I might just, like Salty Cracker did, I just might start up my own thing on Rumble and just do away with YouTube and do away with Facebook and do away with Twitch and Twitter and everything and just go to Rumble one day. I don't know if that's going to happen or not. But, the way it's looking right now, I'm not visible yet on Rumble. There's no one just coming in to see my show. They're not promoting me on their service yet, obviously. I'm going to need some subscribers, probably.
AKA Trendy Orca. New.
What do you mean? No, just
Sean, AKA Trendy Orca.
Fuck YouTube, dude. Just come over to Rumble.
LOL, JK.
I just gave you a link. There it is. Go get an account and sign up for my page. Subscribe. It doesn't tell me how many subscribers I have for some stupid reason. Unless I have no subscribers.
It'll look into Rumble.
Oh, it says I have 4 subscribers. Oh, I've got 4 subscribers on Rumble now. Okay. Thank you to the 4 of you that did subscribe to my channel. Okay. That's good. Okay, let's get into the news, man. I gotta read this to you. Because people that play into the hoops. So let me kind of plow the road for you before we get into this. Okay. So I was on Twitter the other day and somebody was arguing with me. And my response to them was, I bet you vote red or blue too. I bet you think you got to choose one or the other and that there's no other option.
Peter Guitar Jam.
Cyber moo, buddy. I tried to join the thing, Discord, and I clicked on my Grow store and I didn't go in. I guess I had to click on a voice channel and I didn't. But now I just clicked and now I'm in there with you. Hey,
can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you fine.
Okay, hold on. I have something now.
So, somebody gives you a choice, one or the other, and you think that's it. There's no other option, so it must be A, right? Somebody put up a keyhole and they put up like 8 keys. And they said, which one of these keys fits in that keyhole? Well, the correct answer was none of them will fit in that keyhole. This is how they get us to argue with each other on the internet. They put up shit like this. People that want to subvert America or just subvert social media. They'll put something like that up on the internet, and then people just start arguing about it, and they'll become enemies and ruin the goddamn narrative or whatever people are trying to accomplish, and you end up accomplishing nothing. Look at this. And you end up accomplishing absolutely nothing. That's a buck. Right there. That's pretty cool. Walking through the yard.
I see that.
So they'll get nothing done, right? And you can't fall into those rabbit holes. You can't fall into those traps because it's like when you're at the bus stop and so-and-so said something about you, and they go over to the other person and they go, so-and-so said something. Next thing you know, you're in a fight with somebody at the bus stop that you don't even know. Because people like to watch other people fight. Some people like to just meddle and they get off on that shit. Well, whoever put that post on Twitter, and this is going somewhere, so don't just stay with me. Whoever put that post on Twitter, they're trying to subvert our peace, our social love that we all have for each other. And they're trying to break us apart. I don't know who's responsible for it. I don't know why people do that. But the obvious answer was that key won't fit any of those holes. If you draw it out on a piece of paper and you try to put the fucking key in any of those, it's not going to fucking work. Any of those keys, they're not going to work, right? Or the keyholes, I should say. It's one key and a bunch of keyholes. You try any of the keyholes, it's not going to work. The argument is, well, if you try the key from the other side, it's a reverse key. It'll work from the other side. Yeah, that's true. But the only information you're given is the actual keyhole, not the opposite of the keyhole, not the other side of the keyhole. That's the hole. Here's the key. Which one's going to fit? It was so stupid and obvious. There was no correct answer. So this one girl that I follow on Twitter, she got on her Twitter thing and she answered that and she goes, oh, it's number 7. So I went on there and I said, number 7 would only work if it was reversed. I said, that keyhole is the only information we're given. That key won't fit. None of those keys will fit. And she was like, I stand corrected, right? One of her followers decided to come after me and said, no, you're right. That guy doesn't know what he's talking about. And I was like, really? I was like, if you stand the key up, because it's laying down on its side, if you stand it up, the bottom points to, whatever it was, the left or the right, and the keyhole was pointing the opposite way. There's no way that key was going to fit in that keyhole unless it came from the other side. And they said, well, if it was reversed, and I go, if the door was reversed, and I go, yeah, but it's not reversed. You're looking at the information they're giving you. You got to learn this shit. This is like an IQ test. None of those keys are going to fit in that hole. Now, if they had said, if you were coming from the other side, no, that's the fucking puzzle. That's how it would work, but they didn't say that. So you're going to go on the information that you're given, right? This guy actually thought that there had to be a correct answer. Red or blue. Well, you got to pick one or the other. You got to pick one or the other. It can't not be nothing. There must be an answer. Sometimes there's not an answer.
AKA Trendy Orca. I created an account, but it's not showing live.
Sometimes it's not an answer, and you don't have to worry about that. It's just because somebody's fucking with you or there's no answer doesn't mean you have to fucking argue and try to come up with one. Or
good morning,
choose an answer that's incorrect, red or blue. Choose an answer that's incorrect that doesn't work no matter what you do, and you pick that because you feel like you're backed into a corner. That's what they want you to do, right? That's what people want you to do, people that try to manipulate you. I don't want you to do that at all. I'm going to read you a story here, and it's going to relate to exactly what we just talked about with the keyhole and the red and blue thing, okay? This is very interesting. This one says, Ezra Miller pleads not guilty to Vermont burglary and petite larceny charges, faces 26 years in prison. Now, if you don't know who Ezra Miller is, you're going to find this very interesting in how it relates back to what I just said. Okay, now check this out. The article begins. We're not going to have to get far into this. Actor Ezra Miller, here, let me bring this up on the page so you can see I'm not making this shit up because, I know it's so crazy. You guys are going to think that Nay's fucking with us. So I'm going to pull it up so you can see it yourselves, okay? Now, this comes from Business Insider, which is a legit, well, they used to be, in my opinion. They're not legit anymore. Not after this article, but I digress. And we're going to talk about all of this. Actor Ezra Miller has pleaded not guilty to accusations that they, not he, they burglarized a Vermont home. Now, this is a legitimate article. And so I'm going crazy. You should have heard me. I was ranting. I was back here screaming. My mom's like, what? I'm like, you just wouldn't believe how stupid this article is. I'm like, I don't even understand what I'm reading. So that was the first thing. I was like, well, that's a typo. So I kept reading. Miller appeared in court on Monday morning to face a burglary charge and petite larceny charge. Miller's charges carry a possible jail term of up to 26 years if they are convicted per Variety. Again, there's that word, they, referring to a single human being as multiple people. This article from a legitimate newspaper, from a legitimate news source, is literally referring to one person as many, as more than one person. Why? Well, we're going to get into the whole red and blue thing here in a second. Hang in there, man. It's going to be worth it. We're going to get into the whole keyhole thing. Ezra Miller pleaded not guilty on Monday to accusations that they burglarized a home in Vermont. Does anybody in my chat understand what's going on in this article yet? Or do you want me to explain it to you? I don't want you guys to get bored. I wonder if any of you guys were able to keep up with what I said and if any of you realize why they're referring to a single person as they. And how this is going to relate to red and blue and the keyhole situation. I'm waiting for you guys to respond in the chat. I mean, if you don't know, just say I don't know.
Sean, a.k.a. Trendy Orca. Please explain nay.
I would love to explain that.
Big Merc 83.
All right. So this all comes down to this thing that you guys have heard of called pronouns.
Nick Brown.
Of course, you're not sure.
I'm not sure.
It's very confusing, Nick. I'm going to clear it all up here. You guys heard of pronouns? He, him, she, her. You know, they, them, those, whatever the fuck. You guys heard of pronouns? And you know how there's little fucking pussies.
Hot girls here.
There's little fucking pussies all over the
Imaditas.
world that are
Maybe multiple personalities?
no,
Hot
dude,
girls here.
It's not.
Hot girls here.
It's not
You know that you just fucking feel the need to fucking be special, dude. Don't want to
exactly.
fucking hurt that feelings,
Exactly.
you know?
They found a way that they control us. It's funny, I say control. It's the same thing. They can troll us by controlling our language, and that makes them feel powerful. Because God forbid you call that guy him or he. And then I'm going to sue you because you're slandering me because those aren't my pronouns of choice. Well, I got news for you, world. Pronouns aren't your choice. No. Are you a guy? Well, then you're a him, her. Are you a him, he? Are you a girl? Then you're a she, her. Are you someone that's in between or some other sex? Well, then you're whatever the hell you want to be. But you're something. You're them, they, whatever the fuck you want to be. But you're not two people.
Hot girls here.
You're not two people. Am I going to have to deal with this cunt
Hot
now?
girls here.
I got to deal with this fucking cunt now.
Imaditas.
When I'm finally making a
Is
goddamn...
it possible to sue somebody because of the pronouns?
No!
Imaditas.
No, you can't. You know what? You can get somebody's
WTF.
social media account removed, though, because they act like it's a thing. They make it a thing.
I think in United Kingdom, or else it's in Canada, one of those places, or New Zealand, there's one of those places, you will fucking get a fine or you will get a
Imaditas.
sentence if you don't respect people's
This world
pronouns.
is so crazy
That's a
nowadays.
fucking law, bro.
It's probably
a law.
It's probably New Zealand. I was talking about the United States, but yeah, it's probably New Zealand because they're so fucked over there. I wouldn't be surprised. They see shit on the internet in New Zealand and they all jump on it and they think it's the right thing to do. They think everybody's doing that. They don't realize it's just a fraction of morons that are adhering to this bullshit. So my point is this, and let's go back to the keyhole thing and the red-blue thing, right? You think that you have to pick red or blue. You think you have to pick one of those keys, one of those keyholes that's going to fit that key. But the point is, you don't. You don't. There doesn't always have to be a right answer. And just because somebody tells you, my pronoun is they, I'm several people, doesn't mean you have to call them that. You could keep calling him he. He looks like a he. I'm going to call you he. If you've got a vagina, and you got short hair, and you want me to call you she, well, then I'll call you she. I'll call you whatever the fuck makes sense. But you don't get to be two people. You don't get to be called they, them. Okay? Because that's not you. Figure out what fucking sex you want to be and be that. All right? And if you want to be bisexual, then whatever the fuck. If you're a fucking man, then you be a he. And if you're a woman, then you be a she. Right, not a they. This is how they control the narrative. This is how they control you. And you want to know who they are? It's the fucking LGBTQ community. Yeah. They found a way to fucking control all of you. And you don't have to do it. You don't have to pick red or blue. You don't have to call him they. And whoever the idiot was that wrote that article didn't have to refer to Ezra Miller as they. Okay? You're a pussy. You're a fucking pussy. That's what you are. Okay? You have no fucking balls. You have no way to fucking think for yourself. You just do what you're told. I'm not going to do what I'm told. And if you don't like me calling you him or she or they or whatever the fuck I feel like calling you, too goddamn bad. This ain't fucking New Zealand, bitch. Fucking pussies. So let's move on. That's what I wanted to say about that. Let's move on to the next story because there's a lot to talk about today. I'm really excited because we've got so many good news stories to cover today, which generally we don't have, because they're hiding it all. But let's see what's going on over there at Rumble. I've got one person watching on Rumble. Hello, whoever the person is watching on Rumble. It's probably me. Oh, no, it's Trendy Orca. Orca! Yo, Orca. Talk to you in the chat over there. Hey, buddy. Orca's over there. Cool, man. Donald Trump is being fined, or sued or whatever, $250 million. And when you have $1 billion, $250 million isn't shit when you have $1,000 million. Okay? And he's got more than $1 billion. So you think fining Donald Trump $250 million is going to make him change anything that he does or make him give a crap? $250 million is nothing for that man. Okay? You need to understand that $1 billion is 1,000 million. Then you'll realize what a pittance, how petty that $250 million is to Donald Trump. It's not punishment. It's a fucking joke. The wealthy don't get punished in this country. They don't. They just pay some money and they walk. That was the second thing I want to talk about here is what's going on with that, but I don't really want to get too far into it because it's not that important. I just want to point it out that, Donald Trump finally gets served a $250 million New York fraud lawsuit after 3 weeks and a court order, and it doesn't mean shit. It's not going to do anything. So until you start penalizing billionaires at their level, they're always going to just billionaire over everybody. That's all they're going to. Billionaires are going to billionaire. That's what they're going to do. And until you step up those laws, man, and you start, making them crank out an actual penalty. Hey, you know what? Your estate is $4 billion. We're going to take $1 billion. We're going to take a quarter of your net worth. Okay? Not 250, which isn't even a fraction of $1 billion, man. Are you kidding me? God. It's not even a noticeable fraction, man, It's such a joke. Let's move on. Next one. Wall Street Journal. This one's kind of hard to hear, man. If you've been watching all the mainstream media stuff, I'm just going to put it on the screen and let you guys look at it for yourselves. It's right here.
Cannabis hells. Until they sit in jail, it doesn't matter to them.
Yeah, well, or take half of their wealth or whatever, I laugh at speeding tickets. When I'm really in a hurry, I'm not worried about it because I got money and I know I'll just pay $400, $500 for a speeding ticket because I don't give a fuck. When I went from California to Florida, there were times I was driving 100 miles an hour down the highway because that's my truck is capped at 100. It won't go any faster. And that's how fast I was driving sometimes, dude, because I didn't give a fuck. If I was like, I get pulled over, I'll pay the goddamn ticket and keep going. I'll be home a lot faster. And that's what was more important to me at the time. So, rich people don't think about that shit. And they should. I shouldn't be able to get in my truck and just think that I can drive 100 miles an hour down the fucking highway without, recourse or penalty. Russian missiles hit homes and power plants in several cities in Ukraine on Tuesday, including Kyiv, where 3 strikes left part of the city without power as Moscow seeks to crush Ukraine's energy supply ahead of winter. I don't need to get into that one. All I need to say is you guys knew that this was going to happen 2 weeks ago when they bombed that stupid bridge. And I told you, oh, you think Russia's going to take this one lying down? Oh. Yeah, go celebrate your 5 deaths and getting that truck driver that didn't know what he was doing and blowing him up in his truck while he's just driving down the road. just doing his thing, man, being a Ukrainian truck driver, just enjoying the day. Oh, he's up on this beautiful bridge, driving across this bridge. Next thing you know, his family is burying his, where they have his fingernail or something that they found, from that explosion. You want evil? Sending drones into apartments, that's pretty evil. Killing random people, that's evil. But putting a guy in a truck and sending him on his merry way so you can go kill 5 people on a bridge and claim a victory, it seems even more evil to me, doesn't it? I mean, at least these people that are crying about what's going on over there, they had years to try to fight their government and stop what they were doing. And, we just live in a world of powerlessness, man, where nobody wants to. I don't remember ever seeing, a massive outcry from the Ukrainian people to stop that fucking shelling of the Russians. It was like they were supporting it. So now that it's happening to them, well, the whole world needs to start crying. We weren't crying for the 15,000 people. I wonder how many people died in Ukraine so far. Have we hit 15,000? When we hit 15,000, let me know. When 15,000 Ukrainians are dead,
this whole BS is evil, in my opinion.
Let me know. Then we can start crying for them too. But we're going to have to even the numbers up. You killed 15,000 ethnic Russians. You did nothing about it. You put Zelensky in there. He supports the Nazis over there, which is crazy. Somebody else said, hey, man, you want to know about Ukrainian Nazis? You don't have to look any further. Just go research it yourself, man. There's all kinds of evidence out there. You don't have to go to Russian-affiliated TV to go find
the freaking
it. They're
Oracle
everywhere.
Morning, driving.
Good morning, Oracle. Anyway, let's move on to the next story. Elon Musk.
Let's smoke.
You want to smoke? Elon Musk.
If you want to.
Cannabis
Elon Musk.
I think they're well over 15K.
So Elon Musk. Do you guys remember that that man that went in, the scuba diving guy, and he saved 14 kids in that cave in like Indonesia? They were trapped in a cave. Yeah, right?
Yeah, well, Elon, he wanted to make a fucking submarine or something like that and put in there, right?
Elon Musk wanted to drive a submarine in there, but this guy went in scuba equipment and made Elon look like an idiot.
Surrounded by
So because this guy made Elon's idea look like an idiot, because he went in there like a hero, like fucking Aquaman, like a goddamn hero, went in there like a superhero, dumbass little dick Elon gets on Twitter and calls that man a pedophile. 3 times.
Wow.
#cheers.
3 times called him a pedophile. That man took Elon to court and sued him for slander, and the morons in the court didn't punish Elon. They found him innocent of slander. Calling the man a pedophile, a child
Nick Brown.
Yeah.
Damn.
Innocent.
Wow.
Yeah. And the hero walks away being called a pedophile for the rest of his life because Elon's got, millions of followers on Twitter, and they all think that guy's a pedophile now. And because Elon doesn't get punished for it, it remains the narrative that man's a pedophile.
Wow.
Right?
That is so fucked up.
Right? David Lee Roth cancels the rest of his shows in Vegas. Wonder what happened with David Lee Roth. Fox News leaders full-on freaked out over who leaked Kanye West rant from their unaired footage. Oh, I didn't see that. Did Kanye say something else stupid? Dude, there is a guy on TV. I swear he's on a commercial for insurance, for life insurance policies, and he looks just like Kanye. I'm sorry, but they could be brothers. It's so fun. Every time I see that guy, I'm like, yay! Okay, on the daily just find leaker. Full on freaked out. Where is the video? I want the leaked video, dude. Give me the freaking video, baby. Let's hear it. It's back with another controversial statement. It's made global headlines. Okay, let me pack. I'm packing. Cyber's waiting.
Patient.
He made outrageous claims about the death of George Floyd. Here, let me get my face out of the way there. Stating that police brutality isn't what killed him. He's such an asshole, man. He hates his own people, man. Floyd's tragic death shook the world. I'm not going to say he hates his own race because we're all the same race now. But he hates his own people, you know? Fame the dead. Sue for Kanye's false statement about the manner of his death. Good for you. Sue Kanye and sue him for $1 billion. I'm sick of these billionaires walking off like nothing ever, you know, nothing could touch them. Okay, that was weird. They didn't have the video. And that upsets me. All right, I need to smoke now because I'm upset because I didn't get to see the fucking video. No law regarding cannabis. Cyber, cheers.
Yes, bro.
Cheers, everybody.
Yes, everybody.
Let's see if we can find the Kanye video.
Cannabis hells. Scumbag doing scumbag shit.
Vice obtained uncut audio of Kanye West's interview with Tucker Carlson, and it basically reveals that some of the most anti-Semitic stuff that he said and was edited out of the broadcast.
Was biting my tongue.
Hey, let me just say, no one cares what you have to say, you dumb fucking bitch. Shut the fuck up. Take those glasses and swallow them.
On my political opinion because I thought it would be better for my children. And now you look up and my kids are going to a school that teaches black kids a complicated Kwanzaa. I prefer my kids knew Hanukkah than Kwanzaa. At least it will come with some financial engineering. Kwanzaa doesn't, so.
Teach kids about Hanukkah because that will come with financial engineering. Wow, what a fucking anti-Semite motherfucker.
They don't teach even Christmas itself, Christ Mass.
What just happened?
Whoops.
Oh.
Yeah, financial engineering. I mean, there we go, right? That was...
That's it? That's it.
We talked about how Tucker Carlson did that interview with Kanye before.
Right, you know, there's so much to say right now, and you're just freaking filibustering. There was so much to say at that point, and you had nothing. Whatever. Yeah, Kanye is a giant piece of human garbage.
What, bruh?
You know, whatever fucking... Whatever vomited him out should suck him back in.
Imaditas.
You know?
Wow.
I fucking hate that guy. What else? What Jake Tapper saw when he signed up for far-right social media site.
Yone, you ever had a burst water pipe to deal with indoors?
Sure. Yeah. Turn the water off outside first. Shut it off. And call a plumber. That's what I would do. You know?
Nick Brown. Ha 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 ya.
Call the freaking Oracle.
What to do with flooring in this situation? Imaditas. Called fire department last night. Too much water for plumber happy face. The
Fire
freaking
department.
Oracle show. Ha ha ha.
How that pipe burst.
Nick Brown. Nay's home show? LOL.
Power tools. Let me look at the other news here. Oh yeah, here's one. This is a good one. Trump organization charged Secret Service $1.4 million to stay at his properties, right? Which was way over what anybody else would have paid. So he jacked up the rates for us, the taxpayers. And he literally robbed us. He's stealing from us, the American people. So Donald Trump is a fucking thief. He's a common crook. He's a criminal. He's a fucking thief. He literally just steals. He stole that paperwork. He literally jacked up the price. He gouged the prices of his rooms for his fucking, the people that were looking out for his safety. Put there by the American people, he charged us more. I mean, if he ever gets on a ballot again, I hope you guys remember this stupid fucking cunt for what he is. I really hope you'll remember that. Now,
Chucky boy. Wait, what about Biden?
I wouldn't vote for
Imaditas.
Biden. I wouldn't vote for Biden
Professional
with
criminal
a
level
fucking
there.
gun to my head.
Chucky
I
boy.
wouldn't fucking vote for Biden, dude.
Good morning.
He can suck my dick too. But you know, like I said, this is funny because Chucky, this comes right back.
Chucky boy. Okay, good.
This comes right back to where we were at the beginning of the show, where we were saying red, blue. You don't have to. You know, I should tweet that. You know? That's what people, that's the whole thing, that key and keyhole question is supposed to make people realize. You know, maybe I had that wrong. I said they put it there just so we'll argue. No, they put it there so people will see, hey man, there doesn't always have to be
Cannabis
a right
hell.
answer. People don't always give you the
Best
right
man
answer.
for the job, and I don't see one.
Sometimes the right answer doesn't exist. You know? I mean, people want to live forever. There's no answer for that. The right answer doesn't exist. You know, and who are the senators? Who are the state
Imaditas.
senators for California right now? There's two of them,
Liked
right?
and retweeted for sure.
Thank you. I made this. Thank you. I really, really appreciate that. Okay, Google. Who are all of California's state senators?
California senators are Dianne Feinstein and Alex Padilla.
Dianne Feinstein. How is she still alive? And Alex Padilla. He just got elected in 2021. So,
Big Merc 83. I'm sorry, my responses are limited. You must ask the right questions.
you guys saw the video from the homeless shit.
Surrounded be Keefe. ID for the best qualified. Jesus, but he's not around.
Dianne Feinstein doesn't have a blue check? What the fuck, dude? Alex Padilla does, though. Okay, so I just retweeted one of my tweets at Alex Padilla. Padilla. Alex Padilla, is that how you say it? And
The freaking
Dianne
Oracle show.
Feinstein.
Turned the dildo incident into a YouTube video and short, wife is pissed. Laughed it off and shrugged my shoulders,
Whatever.
ha ha ha.
So, I just put up a tweet from at Truth Your News, guys. It's a homeless video. It's from LA. I would love it if you would go there. I tweeted it at Gavin Newsom, so you're going to have to go to my tweets and replies. But I would love it if you guys would go over there and like and retweet that at Gavin Newsom, at Dianne Feinstein, and at Alex Padilla. If you guys would do that, I'd really appreciate it. Retweet it at them. That shit in LA, you guys need to watch the video. Wait, I'll just play you the fucking video, man. You know, what am I thinking? I got the video right here. You guys watch this video. Let's do a bong hit, because you're going to need a bong hit to watch this. This is literally what's going on in Los Angeles, California right now, man. This is what's going on there. And you guys, this has 2 million views. You all need to see this.
I drove through downtown LA today, and what I saw shocked me to the core. LA is a sunken place. There were stray dogs everywhere roaming the streets. There was burned down, destroyed businesses on every corner. And there were city parks that were overtaken by homeless encampments. But what really shocked the soul was seeing the human suffering. People digging through garbage in the street, living in complete squalor. Third world, dehumanizing conditions you've never seen in America. Hey, but at least this guy's wearing a mask, right? Yeah. This is a video I took just driving
No law regarding
down a
cannabis,
random
everybody.
street in downtown LA.
Top of the hour.
This is how people live in the city of angels.
All right, cheers.
This is the end result of policies that break people, dehumanize people, and destroy people.
In Adidas.
So
Cheers.
the question needs to be asked, who's to blame for all this? Who caused this? Well,
Surrounded
Los
by
Angeles
Keith.
has been a
Cheers.
single party-run state for the last 70 years. Democrat policies that masquerade as human rights policies are actually cruel. They trod and destroy and erode the economic stability of a place and bring it to its natural
Tyson Casey.
conclusion, which
Put a
is
shirt on.
third world
Josh
style
G.
totalitarian Marxism,
Morning Nay.
where the average man and
Howard
woman
Sumner.
gets treated like garbage.
It's so sad.
Gets treated worse than an animal. And the elite at the top in their mansions surrounding Los Angeles, inside of gated communities, guarded by men with
Cannabis
guns.
hells.
They don't ever get to
How
see
long does
the
that
real
shit have to
results of their
happen?
policies. So that's why I filmed this video.
You guys could tweet this
So
at
that
those
everyone can
governors and
see
at the governor and the senators if you wanted
actually
to.
happening.
You could tweet this video at them, put it right in their face, man.
What the real world consequences.
You got a
are
voice, man.
for
I don't have to be the
horrendous
only one that sent it to them. You guys
Tyson
can retweet
Casey.
that shit easily.
I'm on the toilet.
policies.
Posing. Like a bodybuilder. Ow!
Josh G. See ya, toilet boy.
See ya.
Imaditas. Yes, pumped nay. Just flushed himself down. Imaditas. Laughing face.
So can the City of Angels be saved?
Never had that shit before.
Based on what I saw, it'll take a miracle.
Well, the first thing you got to do is get the leadership the fuck out of there because they're not doing their fucking job. You know? Democrat, Republican, Independent, doesn't fucking matter. Just get somebody in there to do their fucking job. And you can also start thanking people like Donald Trump. Because when he became president, he got rid of all the homeless shelters and all the Meals on Wheels. He threw those people out on your streets. And he attacked, states like California that didn't vote for him. Because that's how he does politics, man. He's an angry little man. I wonder if he can do a push-up. So that's it's hard to watch, isn't it? It's not the only video like that. My friend lives out there and he says it's
The freaking
so
Oracle
bad.
show. Man, it's a cold one here today.
Huh.
Eric Tate. I just took a poop.
Well, that's nice. Thanks for sharing that. You've got multiple accounts. Good for you. So you guys know Eric Andre, the comedian. He said he experienced the most blatant case of racial profiling when he was in an airport and the police singled him out. He was the only black man among, all the white people that were there. And they asked him if he had drugs on him. They
Cannabis
they
hells.
wanted to go through his suitcase. And
There is a guy I watch sometimes
wanted to
that
search
shows
him.
this kind of stuff in Kensington.
he said, "Do I have to consent?" And they were like, "No." And he's like, "Well, I'm
Sean,
not
aka
consenting."
Trendy Orca. The Naster strikes